Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name's Brooke and I am new to YouTube, so I thought I'd give y'all a little intro. Today's January 14th, 2024, and with it being a new year, I thought that I might just document some things that I might want to look back on. So a little bit about me. My name's Brooke and I am almost 26. I'll be 26 in February. I'm from Tennessee. I'm originally from Arkansas. I grew up right outside of Memphis, but I've recently moved a little bit further east. I got married last October, a couple months ago, to my husband Dylan. He's originally from Mississippi. We started dating a couple weeks after we met, and then we only really dated for about 8 months before we got engaged, and then we were engaged for about 6 months before we got married. Which is crazy, I know, but when you know, you know. And I feel like we're complete opposites, but we complement each other really well. I'm a little bit OCD and a little too structured, and he's real good with the flow and just a little goofball, but I love him, and he teaches me good lessons. So we actually bonded over our love for fitness. Our first date was a gym date, and we've both always loved fitness and going to the gym and lifting, and both of our fitness journeys have, evolved over time. And unfortunately, a lot of hard things happened last year that caused me to not really go into a depression, but fall out of some healthy habits, and the gym was one of those. So that's one of my goals, of getting back into the gym this year, like it is for a lot of people, but hopefully I can make that happen. We have 2 golden doodles. One of them is about to be 3 in a couple weeks. Her name is Piper, and we have a 1.5-year-old named Sirius. They are me and Dylan in dog form. Piper is super structured, and Sirius is just goofy and cuddly and wants to play all the time, and we love them to death. You might think Sirius is kind of a weird name, but Piper and Sirius are 2 airplane manufacturers. My dogs are named after airplanes because my dad's a private pilot, and we love flying in this family. So I have 2 older brothers and no sisters. Dylan has an older brother and a little sister. We live really close to my parents, and one of my brothers, his wife, and their daughter, and Dylan's family still lives in Mississippi. We try to get down there as much as we can. It's just started snowing outside. I was just noticing that. So yeah, that's a little bit about our family. Sometimes you can tell when YouTubers don't do it full time, and I always wonder what they do for work. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. I have a degree in audio production that I don't use, but audio production basically allows me to record audio and also to run live sound. Live sound was more my specialty rather than recording, but I don't use my degree pretty much at all. I still do some music here and there, but ultimately it has nothing to do with my work. I'm a big believer that if you're a crafty person and you have entrepreneurial spirit, skip college. I'm a big believer that college is not necessary to make it in life. I'm not saying that nobody should go to college, because obviously there are jobs out there that need degrees. We need, doctors, lawyers, dentists, vets, all the people. They need to be informed on what they're doing. So I'm glad for those people to have gone to college, but I'm just saying, go to trade school, get a mentor, learn something, and it's a lot cheaper. Don't go into debt for something you love, because a lot of times it becomes something you don't love, or you change your mind. That was me. I'm not gonna say that I regret going to college, but I definitely don't think that I need it for what I'm doing now. I used to own a business when I first got out of college. I graduated in 2020, and there were no entertainment jobs out there because COVID, obviously. So I ended up doing embroidery and t-shirt printing, and I had a little boutique. I had never embroidered or printed a t-shirt in my life, but I made it work for 3 years, and I always knew it was kind of a stepping stone because I didn't have a passion for that, but I ended up doing it, and now I'm at home. I work from home. I recently started a cookie company. It started because me and my mom make Christmas cookies every year, sugar cookies, the decorated kind. A lot of people don't really understand what that means, so I'm gonna pop up some pictures here in a minute, but I always said I'd never sell them. People were like, you need to sell these cookies, they're beautiful. I'm like, that's too much work, I don't really want to sell the cookies because it takes forever to make them. a little girl I know had a bake sale, and I was like, you know, I could do this cookie thing. So I made her some cookies for free to put in her bake sale. And after that, the orders just started rolling in. And so I was doing my store every day. I didn't have any employees, so I was running my shop every day. And then I was coming home at night and pretty much staying up all night decorating cookies, and it just was not doable anymore. So when I got married, we closed the store and I came home, and now I do cookies. I wouldn't say it's a full-time job. It's more part-time, but I'm gonna pop some pictures up of the kind of cookies that I make. They're pretty detailed, they're pretty intricate, I'm not gonna lie, they're beautiful. I'm proud of my work, so I enjoy doing it. But I also work for a travel company where I advise families and people, really. I mean, if you want to go on a solo trip, I advise on trips and vacations. So you could say that I'm a full-time housewife, part-time baker slash travel enthusiast. That being said, as you can tell from behind me, I have a love for travel. I have a love for theme parks. Got some Disney and Universal memorabilia up there. Growing up, you know, we went to Six Flags, we went to Dollywood, all the little theme parks. We did go to Disney when I was really young. I don't remember that trip a whole lot. And then when I was about 10 or 12, our family took a trip to Universal, and we stayed at the Hard Rock, and it was just the best time ever. And I have loved Universal ever since. I didn't get to go back until I was 18. And after that, it's been like every couple years kind of thing for me. And this year I went back to Disney, or last year I went back to Disney for our honeymoon. So we did Disney and Universal, and I am blessed to say that I got my pass holder for both parks, and I just absolutely love it. I've got some trips coming up. I've got a conference for the travel company, and that's coming up this month, and I've got a couple other trips I know that I'd like to go on soon. It's gonna be a fun year. I'm excited about it. So back to what this channel is going to be about. I've been trying to think of like a niche, you know, and I don't really have a specific niche other than lifestyle vlogs, travel vlogs. I'd like to do stuff like that. I'm big into productivity, and I'm a time blocker. I time block out my day. So if you're bad at keeping a schedule, maybe watch my vlogs for that. I'll definitely go into my Notion template if y'all are into Notion. I love Notion. If you're into productivity, you're into Notion. It's kind of like a one-stop shop for everything that I do, and it's great because I can play on my iPad or I can play on my phone, and it's all connected. So I love it. I will definitely go over, you know, cleaning schedules. I'll do some travel stuff, pack with me, how I meal plan and meal prep, because I do meal prep for my husband. He works 12-hour shifts. So I like to do some cooking vlogs, some baking vlogs. I'm a sourdough girl. I've got a starter. So a goal for me is to make at least one sourdough recipe a month. I'd like to do more than that, but I'm setting a goal small. But regardless of what goes on this channel, we'll try to be consistent, even if nobody's watching. So the goal is to get our lives together and have a good time doing it. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me. If you're in the South or you're anywhere near these winter storms coming in, y'all be safe out there. And if you want to follow along, then hit that subscribe button down below, and let's be friends. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.